My name is Troy de Haas, and I'm a partner and head of Asia Pacific Sport and Entertainment at Odgers Berndtson. Odgers Berndtson is one of the world's leading sports executive search firms, and I have the great fortune to meet some of the country and Asia Pacific's most amazing sporting talent and leaders, supporting them with their ambitions and also their organisation's future talent. You just need to look at the Australian Open, the AFL, the Formula One Grand Prix, to see and understand we do things differently. And in many regards, the world is watching. With Brisbane 2032 on the horizon, I see the industry evolving and engaging with a much broader audience, with much greater meaning and purpose. Sport today and in the future will be more about entertainment. Sports diplomacy will play an even more important role. As countries divide and tensions rise, we can all fall back to the basics and the importance, pure and simple, without any prejudice. Sport is so simple at its core. Executive search is becoming more widely known as best practice today in sport. Good governance, arm's length independence, and of course, credibility of any appointment. More and more leading sporting organisations are now willing to invest in the future. Your leadership talent can either make or break the future of your sport and organisation. The landscape of sport in Asia Pacific is professionalising. Therefore, it's no longer a boys' club, and sports organisations are allowing us to tap into talent across borders, but also across sector, unlike ever before. The key criteria for executive and non-executive talent we are seeking today for our industry-leading clients are vastly the same and not always traditionally found in sport. Those new additions that weren't not included, previously, and now most important focus areas include commercial acumen, competition with other sports, sponsorship, revenue streams, diversifying your incomes. It's less and less dependent now on traditional funding models. So commercial acumen is a very big one. Digital transformation, paperless systems, engaging with new audiences, today's systems and technologies is also a big change that we didn't see 5-10 years ago. And of course, sustainability goes without saying. Organisations like Brisbane 2032 and the ISC have made it committed to delivering a carbon neutral games in 2032, the first ever. So sustainability is a very big part of those important issue changes. Some of the most important reasons that executive search is playing a very meaningful role in today's sports landscape is certainly because of the insurance. Would you travel overseas without travel insurance? Probably not. Then why risk the future of your sport and your sporting organisation with a gamble? The other one is ensuring you have turned over all stones. Validate and secure the best possible talent, most of which is not proactively seeking opportunities. They're not out there in the market looking around. We're engaging with the market and understand who's who in the zoo, allowing us to hit the ground running with some of the country's key sporting appointments. The other one is competitive advantage of purpose. Have professional representation of your brand. Tell that amazing story. Some of these sporting organisations have got, amazing opportunities, many of which have a legacy, an opportunity to play a role in sporting history. So telling that narrative, and that's where our role comes in representing those organisations. But also the fourth being candidate care. It is paramount. Only one successful appointment, but ensuring your brand is protected and those unsuccessful are treated with care and dignity and respect. It's a very small industry and opportunities come and go. Maybe the next one will be the right one for them. I always have the same question asked by many great sports leaders around the country, and I always ask them, what is your elevator pitch? Do you know it, and do you know how to express it? You need to differentiate yourself in a very competitive market. What are your unique selling points? I have the great fortune to meet some of Australia and the world's finest sports leadership talent and play a meaningful role in their career journey. However, you'd be so surprised as to how many of them can't articulate and tell their story, their journey. And when it comes to interviews and pitching themselves, there are some that do it so well and go so much further, and others that don't really have a great cusp of actually how they could do that, and they don't go as far as some of the others.